Hello people, I wanted to give you just another quick video on a guitar tip. I want to show you a thing called harmonics, and I was just going to do pinch harmonics. I might just do a real quick one because there's a couple of different types. Now first of all, for those of you that don't play too much, a harmonic is this sound. It's like a bell-like sound. So whereas a normal note would be, this is going to sound more like, and you'll hear it in things like Welcome Home, Sanitarium, Metallica, or Jeremy by Pearl Jam, or one I wrote back in the day, Drowning in the Ice. That arpeggio there. And that's called a natural harmonic. The way to play it is you actually play over that fret wire. So usually you don't. When you play a stringed instrument, you play here in the gap and you press down. When you do a harmonic, you don't press down and you play over that line. And there's all different uses for them. You can tune with them and a lot of things, but this is just kind of a quick video to show you a couple of things. And the other thing I wanted to show you was the pinch harmonic, which I'll just put it in distortion, which is that fuzzy sound like that. In the 80s, you got a lot of shredders doing the faster stuff, and then that squeal sound at the end. So you'll hear guys like Dimebag Darrell, that squeal there. The way to do this, because it sounds easy, but it's actually really tricky and people struggle with it when they're trying to do it first. So I just want to give you a couple of tips on it. First thing is hold the pick a little lower. You don't have to do that necessarily, but it's easier to start trying to do it when you're holding the pick a bit lower down. What you're going to try and do is skim the string with the side of your thumb. People tend to play it and come back onto the string, but then you've got kind of two sounds happening. What you want more is just, you want to skim it on the way through. I think people, they tend to be scared of it, so you're not getting it the whole time. But you don't need to be really soft on the string. You can actually dig into it quite a bit. But the other tip, apart from holding it low, is you can angle it slightly, about 30 degrees that way. And you'll notice I'm showing you along the string there, because there is a certain sweet spot where you'll get it sounding a bit better, and that's what you want to pay attention to. Quite often it's behind this pickup here at the edge, but depending on the guitar it's going to vary a little bit. And also you'll see it change. So just find where works for you, but here's the thing. Once you get it, then it's muscle memory, but really precise. Just like when you play a note, you can play a couple of millimeters out with the finger is the difference between a bad sounding note and a good sounding note. It's not very much at all. So the same thing here. Once you get it right, try and pay attention exactly where you're hitting it, so you can keep going back to it. Okay, so a few tips just to sum it up for those of you that are trying to get that squeal sound on the guitar, the pinched harmonic. Hold the pick a little bit lower. You can angle it slightly forward if you want. Don't be afraid to dig into the string. You want it all one movement as you're going past the string. So you're skimming the string with your thumb. And a couple of easy tips with that. Put it in distortion is going to help. It's going to be really hard if you're trying it in clean. So distortion, a bit more of a treblier sound. Switch this to the bridge pickup, okay, to make it a bit tinnier, and you should get that a bit easier. And then find out where that sweet spot is, and then, like a lot of good things, keep going back to that.